The contractions are visibly strong now, causing the mother intense pain and distress.
Hello, and welcome to our channel. Today, we follow the harsh, beautiful, and unforgettable life cycle of the Black Jaguar. In the middle of a storm, an adult female Black Jaguar appears in silence. A flash of lightning reveals the faint rosettes hidden beneath her dark coat. She is a solitary predator, patient, powerful, and almost invisible in the shadowed rainforest. Along the edge of a stream, she marks her territory with scent and heavy, deliberate steps. In the world of big cats, every meeting begins with scent. Not far away, a male follows those signs. Their meeting is cautious, slow, and controlled. They approach, scent one another, exchange brief contact, and then separate again, as jaguars always do. Weeks pass. The female's belly grows heavier and fuller. Her movements slow. Her body changes. Between roots, stone, and darkness, she searches for a place hidden enough to bring new life safely into the world.
The contractions are visibly strong now, causing the mother intense pain and distress.
Tangled roots, labor begins. Her body tightens in waves. Her breathing grows heavy. Low, painful growls echo through the small shelter. Outside, thunder rolls through the forest. Inside, two cubs are born. Wet, helpless, eyes sealed shut. They press against the warmth of their mother. From this moment on, their survival depends entirely on her body, her milk, and her vigilance. The first days pass in darkness. The mother cleans them, pulls them close, guards the den entrance, and leaves only for the briefest moments. The cubs know nothing yet of the forest outside. Their world is made of warmth, scent, breath, and shadow. Slowly, they begin to grow. They lift their heads. They search for milk. They push against one another. They try to stand. One is stronger and reacts more quickly. The other is slightly slower, slightly weaker. At first, the difference seems small, but in the wild, small differences rarely remain small for long. Eventually, the day comes when the cubs reach the mouth of the den. For the first time, they smell the wet forest air. Light, wind, leaves, distant calls, unfamiliar movement. The world opens all at once. Their mother leads them farther with each passing day. They learn to smell tracks in the mud.
The young cub struggles to gain purchase on the slippery, mossy log.
They learn to stay
Early
close
attempts
through
like
roots,
this are crucial
water
for
edges, and exposed ground. The forest is full of life. Monkeys shake the canopy overhead. Ground birds burst from low cover. Water birds rise in sudden flocks. The mud is crossed with tracks from animals far bigger than they are. The cubs are no longer only exploring. They are beginning to understand that the forest is full of prey, but also full of danger. Then one dry, open day, the first true hunting lesson begins. From low grass, the cubs watch their mother flatten herself toward a young peccary separated from its group. Every movement she makes is a lesson, low, precise, silent. The stronger cub imitates her more closely. The weaker one still lifts its head just a little too high. Then the silence breaks. Their mother explodes into speed. Dust rises. The peccary twists and runs. The chase becomes violent and unpredictable. The prey turns and fights back. For the first time, the cubs see that prey is not only something to catch, it can also injure the hunter. At last, the mother strikes from the side, wraps the prey, and drives it down.
With sudden, explosive acceleration, the jaguar
refuses to release until the struggle weakens. The cubs watch everything. They are seeing, for the first time, what it truly means to be what they are. Only when the struggle ends do the cubs dare approach. Under their mother's watch, they begin tearing at their first real kill. From this point on, instinct is no longer just something hidden in the blood. It is becoming skill. But growing up is not made of victories alone. When their mother later teaches them to stalk a small deer separated from its herd, the cubs rush too early. The deer bolts. Both cubs chase across the dry, open ground. The stronger cub holds a better line. The weaker cub falls behind. The deer escapes. It is their first real lesson in failure. And after that failed hunt, the difference between them becomes clearer with every passing day. One cub learns quickly. It stays lower, reacts faster, reads scent better, and keeps closer time with the mother. The other is always half a beat behind. It hesitates more. It falls behind more easily. It still depends on its mother more than its sibling does. As the cubs grow, the forest begins to feel less like a place of discovery and more like a place of survival. The scent of other predators appears. Strange sounds drift through the wind. The spaces they cross become wider, drier, and more exposed. Mistakes become more costly. Then, the great turning point comes. Late one dry
A dramatic
afternoon,
chase across the
in
savannah.
open country,
Despite a
with
strong
too
effort
little
from Cub
cover,
A, the
the
nimble
mother
deer manages to
suddenly
escape the
freezes.
inexperienced
Her
predators.
body locks tight. The cubs stop behind her. Something is wrong. From behind low brush, a large adult male mountain lion steps into view. He is bigger, heavier, and more aggressive. A real threat. The mother drops low and places herself directly between the attacker and the cubs. One cub begins to retreat at once. The other hesitates for a fraction too long. The attack explodes. Dust rises. Bodies collide. The mother throws herself into the first impact. The cubs scatter in panic. One cub reacts quickly enough to find the right direction. The other is caught too long in the open. The mother turns back again and again, fighting desperately to block the mountain lion's path. But she cannot save everything. One cub is mortally injured in the chaos. The surviving cub escapes deeper into brush. The mother survives too, but badly wounded. When the dust settles, the family of 3 has become a family of 2. Everything changes after that day. The mother is weaker now. She can no longer hunt as she once did. She can no longer sprint as far or as hard. But she still moves, still teaches, still leads. Because one cub remains. And that surviving cub is forced to grow faster than nature intended. It begins to react to prey on its own.
The battle is over,
It starts
but the
holding
cost is
carcasses
high.
with its forepaws.
Wounded and exhausted,
It
the
scents
mother
the
rests.
wind more carefully. It watches while the mother rests.
8K
It
ultra-realistic
no longer
wildlife
behaves like a
documentary
cub
at the edge of a
simply following
wide,
its
dry,
mother.
sunlit area.
It is becoming a young predator. Time continues to pass. The mother slowly recovers, though old wounds remain written into the way she walks. The surviving cub grows rapidly. Its body lengthens. Its shoulders thicken. Its
Crouched
stride
low,
becomes
the young
steadier.
cub studies the
Its
massive
expression
herd.
changes to deeper.
This prey is
calmer,
far larger
more
than
controlled.
any. The Black Jaguar
Now,
mother
the
must
two
remain
move
patient.
More like a hunting
This
pair than
herd
a
is
mother and
formidable,
child.
and her lone
The young
cub
jaguar
cannot yet
begins
hunt
to
on its
test
own.
itself on larger prey,
Faced with this
larger
wall of muscle and
distances,
horn.
larger risks. Even when it fails, the failure itself proves something important. It is approaching adulthood.
The buffalo
Then
charge
a
is
year
relentless.
passes.
A thunderous
Morning
display of
returns
strength
over the dry
that sends the
landscape.
predators fleeing
And
into
from
the
the
dust.
shadow emerges not
A
a
desperate
surviving
chase
cub,
across the
but
savannah.
a fully grown black jaguar.
The Black Jaguar and her
Nearby,
cub must
the
navigate the
mother
chaos
is
of the
visibly
buffalo
older
stampede.
now.
Against
Her
all
coat is
odds,
duller,
the lone survivor
her body
returns.
slower.
Now
But she's
fully
still
grown,
there,
this apex
a final
predator
living
dominates
shadow
the newly
of
lit
everything
savannah.
her offspring once depended on. The grown jaguar climbs to a rise and looks down over a herd of wild buffalo moving across the plain. One massive animal has drifted slightly away from the others. A rare chance. This time, there is no youthful impatience. Every step is low, slow, and exact. The reckless bursts of youth are gone. Now there is control, calculation, purpose. Then the chase begins. The grown jaguar explodes forward. Dust erupts. The herd surges in confusion. The large prey animal fights back with enormous force. The jaguar is no longer a learner. It is powerful enough, skilled enough, and relentless enough to hold, shift, and finally bring the massive animal down. This is no longer a lesson. It is proof. After the kill, the jaguar drags the prey back toward the place where its aging mother rests. Nothing needs to be spoken, but the meaning is clear. Once, the mother brought food to the cub. Now the grown cub brings food back to the mother. And at last, under a red evening